go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. I meant to upload some pictures, so let me just upload these pictures real quick. And I want to see if my morning video showed sound today. Okay. Never be shaken. Okay. All right. Oh, ciao. How is everyone today? I'm going to have to upload these pictures, and I don't feel like doing it on a computer because it just takes longer. How's everyone today? Hey, Angela. How are you? I'm already Thursday. Is that like a thing? Hey, Jenny G. How are you? All right. I'm going to mute the sound for just a minute. All right, guys. I'm back. All photos. Oh, here's the one of Noel. Didn't I see it? I need the one of Noel back up. Is it here? Hold on, guys. Why did I take it down? I feel like I just deleted it. Let me get the one of Noel back up. Downloads. Do I have it here? Here it is. Let me see something. Downloads. It's the only one I have then. All right, I really don't care. Let me try and get over add. No. Here it is. Add, open. Okay. All right. So there's a lot to talk about today. I mean, a lot. Hi, Kat. Good morning. How are you doing? This be Rob. Let me see something. Hey, y'all. Hey, this be Raw. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Incognito. Hi, Christina. Hi, Frederick Sutton. Hi, Grand Rising, Miss Tracy. Grand Rising to you, too. And how's everyone doing today? Okay, so story time. I got to put up something that says story time. Banners. Create a banner. Hold on. Story, no, capital letters. Story, no, story time with Tracy. So, story time with Tracy. Add as a banner. Story time with Tracy. But I'm going to change the color for right now. Because I feel like story time with Tracy should be blue. That's my favorite color. Any shade of blue. Okay, so story time with Tracy, right? Let me make sure I got everybody. Last person I spoke to is Kat. Okay, good morning, Kat. So, there's a parking issue growing in the neighborhood, in the complex. So I noticed two cars moved that would normally park here, moved to the other side. Oh, I meant to ask her yesterday why she moved, but she had some other issues. But I asked one person why they moved, and they gave me an answer that I really didn't believe, but it is what it is. And then a girl moved as well. So my neighbor John, who's just as intuitive as I am, watches everything. He keeps asking me, why did they move? Why did they move? And in my mind, I'm thinking, why do you care? And so finally I just said to him, I don't care. Before I asked like why one person moved, I was like, I don't care why they moved. It's so congested on my side that if they have the foresight to move, good for them, right? But then I noticed we have a crazy white guy here, crazy, drunk, functional, goes to work every day, comes home, takes a 2-hour lunch. It's hilarious, right? Gets off at 4:30, right? And but he's drunk like all the time. Like he's functionally drunk, right? But I know he's drunk because he keeps a constant bottle of gin or whiskey in the bottle, right? I don't even see a glass next to it. He just keeps it out in the living room, right? And I know this because when I go to talk to John, the bottle is visible because he too keeps his door open. And he does crazy things. He's argued with every single neighbor on from me on, right? The neighbor upstairs with the child that can't sing, she called him a mother skunk too. I was like, man, that's a word. Oh, no, no, no. Apparently, a mother skunk is worse than a motherfucker. Which now I think is motherfucker that your motherfucks around. Like, I'm really curious about all these words. In any case, mother skunk is apparently a really bad word, right? So the lady upstairs with the baby that can't sing, she's called me a mother skunk. I didn't deserve it. I was like, ma'am, your son has glass that he spilled. I just want to make sure that you know this and you pick it up. You shut up, you mother skunk. I was like, okay, pick the shit up. Fuck you, mother skunk. Oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't even know what mother skunk is. So she called the drunk guy a mother skunk too. With the reason why, I don't want to get into it was such a minor reason, but she cussed him out. He cussed her out. It was 10 o'clock at night and it was a show. I might have been on my show when they started cussing each other out. There's a lot of things that happen after 10 o'clock in this place, right? He argued with the woman upstairs. Young girl. I'm going to say she's about 30-ish. I'm going to say, but she could be like late 20s. Argued with her. I don't even know what that argument was about. She left a towel out the towel fell on the floor, and through the grapevine, I heard that he put his foot in the mud and stepped on her towel. I mean, this is some crazy shit that's going on here. So I'm watching, and this community, we're like, not the whole complex, where I live has been calm and peaceful. And you all know it's been calm and peaceful because I haven't shared any stories. You guys know I will tell you what's going down. The chaos is above the pool, right? So for me, I don't like chaos. I do not go above the pool. I do not sit with those people. I don't like it when people come out of their face and say some dumbass shit, because I will say, I'm not a quiet Negro. It's not going to happen, right? So I save myself. I don't go anyone. Yes, Infinite, y'all be watching. After 10 o'clock, it gets lit in this complex, right? So Christina goes, not the child that can't sing. Oh my God. Okay. So then, story time with Tracy, if anybody just came in. So then, right, you know my antennas, right? That's why my hair is always like sticking up, right? I'm only now getting the antennas to just calm down. I don't need to read all the energy, right? But there's always something that's always sticking up in my hair. And it got so bad, I was like, fuck it. Fuck it. There's nothing I can do with these antennas. They're visible, right? So, two cars moved. John keeps asking me why the two cars moved. I don't know, nor do I care. I mean, I could have texted the guy and been like, why did you move your car? I don't care. It freed up energy over here. Like, oh my God, it was the best thing the two could have done, right? But I noticed that the drunk guy and the young girl have some heat because they've argued. And he's crazy. And then and he's a white guy. I need to say it that way, guys, because you guys think it's all black. It's not. He's a white guy. Now, there was a young couple on the end, also white, amazing kids, caused no trouble. And the drunk white guy attacked the kids, calling her a cunt in front of her boyfriend. And I'm standing there, and you know me, I'm like, I got to take video. Because if something happens, at least I can tell the police what happened, right? That's always my thinking. Like, I'm going to tape because I will serve a purpose. I'm going to show the police. I'm not going to upload it to YouTube or anything. So she sees me standing out there, the two young white couple, and she's so cute. She goes, hi, Miss Tracy, like hoping he would stop. And I said, hi, babe, are you okay? And she goes, well, I don't think it's right that he's calling people a cunt and there are women present. And I was like, I agree, right? Whatever, right? Next thing you know it, those kids got scared and moved. They've been here for 2 years. This argument, which I think was like their third argument with this man, the drunk white guy. And so they just packed up and moved. Once he called his girlfriend out her face, the boy was like, I'm out of here. Respect, right? So now we got 3 parking spaces, 3 that are freed up. 3. But I do notice at night, it's a little congested, right? You can barely find a parking space sometimes at night. This is also an Airbnb place. So if you've got rental cars, like it can get congested, right? During the day, there's not a problem. I'm here during the day. There's no problem. Everybody's at work. Period. Period. So around 12 o'clock, the drunk guy comes home for lunch. I've decided not to park my car in front of my window here, which was normal. I like looking at my car. But I just noticed there was some brewing going on with the parking spaces. So I said, let me take my car and move it all the way to the end. So everyone parks cat a corner, right? At the end, it's what, parallel parking, right? It's parallel parking. So I moved my car all the way to the end, giving myself enough space, right, to get out. Because there's a wall there. So I give myself enough space to get out. Yesterday, so the drunk guy is mad at the girl upstairs. So there are designated yellow blocks for everyone to park. And there's only about three yellow blocks. The drunk guy usually takes a yellow block. But what's been happening is that the young girl upstairs, when she comes home late, she will parallel park right behind me. This is what she does, right behind me, right? I don't care about that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Everybody needs to get home safe. If she can squeeze in, she can squeeze in. I could care two shits. The drunk guy leaves the designated yellow spot and parks cat a corner behind me. That's okay. There's enough room for him to do that. But what he is doing is blocking her car from parallel parking, right? I'm not arguing with anybody. I give two shits. If an argument ensues, I'm not going to be a part of it, but I'm watching what's going down. Yesterday, I go out, I come back, there are no cars here. I park, parallel park. Been driving me crazy, Miss Daisy parks parallel behind me and then comes to tell me that she parked. I parked behind you. And I said, why? And she goes, because there was no parking spaces. And I'm thinking, no, there was, because I remember I could have parallel parked, but I said, no, I like going, I could have cat a corner parked, but I said, no, I like going to the front now, so I'm just going to stay there. If it's open, which it is, because I'm here all day, I'm going to take that spot. That's what I've decided. But you cannot just park behind me. You can park behind me if there's a problem with parking. But rest assured, you better get up in the morning and move your car, right? That's what I'm thinking, because that's what the young girl does. The young girl works. So when she parks parallel behind me, she ain't staying there long. But the white guy moved his car closer to her. And I know why he did it. That way, if she dings him, now he's got an argument. I know exactly what's going down. Miss Daisy decides to, in the broad of daylight, it's not 3 o'clock in the morning, park her little car behind me. Then had the nerve to come tell me I would not have noticed. Trust and believe I got better things to do. But it was the way she said it. She goes, well, I checked and you do have enough room to get out from the front. And I'm like, you're doing a lot which tells me that you parked behind me on purpose. But why? Why energetically are you getting in this drama? Because something's about to blow. This place is ticky, 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 tacky, boom. Why is your crazy ass get in the middle? Like, what is up with your psyche that you're getting in the middle and parking behind me? So I said, no, no, Miss Daisy. I find that unacceptable. There is parking. You should have found parking elsewhere. Parking behind me is unacceptable. She goes, well, what can you do? I did it. Huh. So I leave. I catch up with John. I explain everything I just said to you to John. But John knows the whole story, so he's been watching things unravel too. And I said, John, why would she park behind me? That has now made me crazy. John is very chill. John goes, let it go. Let it go. And I said, John, the devil's hole will open up in front of me before I let this go. I will not let it go. So what do? I move my car. I don't want it anywhere near any drama, near any trouble, for anyone to say, you dinged me. Because you know that's the next thing coming. You know it's going to be hard for me to prove that I didn't ding her, right? Because she's going to create something out there in the street and then come back and say, it was your car. Look, you did this. Because you know this. This is troublemaking 101. So I look at John and I go, I'm moving my car. Not that the challenge was with it. So I go to move my car, and what do I find? Her parking space. So I parked in her parking space. And there are 5 parking spaces on her side because I counted. So then I go to John and I go and move my car. And I parked in her spot. Period. So then I see her later, and she says something about the parking space again, and says, this is really hurting my feelings. Like, I had to go like white fragility on her, right? I was like, this is really hurting my feelings. I was like, I don't know why you would have to park behind me. It gives me anxiety. Like, I don't know what this is about. And I started like getting choked up. White fragility, right? Giving it right back to them. I didn't want to give her the opportunity to cry. I go over to Richard, and remember, white folks stick together, black folks don't. I go over to Richard, who has nothing to do with this, and Richard goes, there's no parking on your side. I'm like, what, Richard? He goes, I happen to notice that there's no parking on your side. I said, Richard, if you and Miss Marion are going to play this little game, I'm out. I'm out. I'm leaving. Bye. What is everybody doing? It really upset me. But I moved my car and slept in peace. Period. I don't care. All right. It's all I could do. Period. Oh, child. Tiffany says they're all passive aggressive people by nature. Yes, they're passive aggressive, mean. It's when I tell you what I get, to me, the what I'm feeling, it almost feels like slavery, right? I can't imagine. I cannot imagine what my ancestors went through. And this is in modern day time. No, no. Thank you, Mr. Rowe. Protect your inner peace. Right. So now I've decided, I told John, I says, listen, John, now I really have to change things up. I said, I'm going to get real quiet. You're never going to see me. And what is this? And if you want me, text me. If you want me, text me. But you are never, ever going to see me. It's just not going to happen. I can't invest in their microaggressions. And the other day, we went out to lunch because I go to lunch with them every Saturday. And Richard wasn't there, and this other black woman who I do adore wasn't there. This other white woman was there who I do adore, right? I'm just finding Miss Marion is being a little undercut, right? I go to leave to get my food because we all kind of like take turns taking out food, watching the bags, right? I come back, and when they saw me, they got quiet. I decided then I'm not going to lunch. I'm not going to lunch. I'm good. We can't keep doing this. I can't do this. And again, Miss Daisy is the problem, right? So I said, okay, we're going to solve this. I don't need lunch with you guys. I don't need lunch with you people. I'm good. And what started this whole thing is when we went to Wendy's. I don't know if I told you guys the story, but I think I did. We went to Wendy's, and I never carry cash on me, but people here carry a lot of cash. I don't. It's not the mentality coming, from someplace else. So we're at Wendy's, we're at the drive-through window, and Miss Marion believed she owed me $4. She didn't. So she goes to give me the $4. I said, you don't owe me this. She goes, I do. I said, I'm pretty confident you gave me $5. And I told you it was only four, and you said keep the dollar. And she goes, no, 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 no. I owe you. So I took it. We get to the drive-through. It comes out. We ordered the same thing. Comes out to $24. She only had 20 on her. So I said, here. Now look. Now I have to give you back the $4 because they didn't owe. She didn't owe it to me, right? I was like, ha ha. Now I have to give it back to you. Meanwhile, I'm telling her I don't carry cash, but when we get to the window, I'll just pay with my debit card. And she goes, no, 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 I'll pay. But when it came to $24, I owed her $4, da 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 da. She gets to the window, she gives them $24. We pull over, we eat, we get home. She sees me running around with Richard, which is Richard is the cause of many issues, right? I don't think he does it on purpose, but it's a woman thing, right? She sees me running around with Richard. I come I come back, and Richard's in her house, and they go, come in, like said the spider to the fly. So I come in, we're talking, da da da. I get ready to go, and she says, stay behind. I need to talk to you about something. So Richard leaves, and she goes, remember, this is like a day later. Remember when we were at Wendy's? Yeah, like 2 days ago. Yeah, I do. And she goes, do you realize you owe me $10? I said, yes, I do realize that. She goes, oh, you knew it? Yes, but you may have forgotten that you kept saying, no, 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 I'll pay for it, I'll pay for it. And she goes, oh, she goes, so you owe me $10. ignoring of the fact that she was like, no, no. And I was like, yes, I owe you $10. I said, I'll bring you the $10 tomorrow. The next day, I'm in with a client. With the client, she comes to my door and she comes in my house, and my client is there, but she can't see my client. And she goes, I'm gonna go out, da da da. And I was like, okay, yeah, have a good time. And I said, by the time you come back, I would have gotten your $10. She did the same thing she did at Wendy's. No, 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 no. No one's asking you to rush. Don't worry, don't worry. And I said, Miss Ma'am, that is what you did at Wendy's. So no, I'm giving you back your $10. Don't tell me when I should give it back to you. By the time you get back, I will have your $10 for you. Okay? My client hears this, and then I explained a little bit of Wendy's, and she goes, she did it again just now, making you believe that it's not a rush. I was like, there you go. That's what I was trying to point out. In any case, I had a good night's sleep. I moved my car. No harm, no foul. I'm no longer going to lunch with all of them because they're crazy. They're not all crazy, but at least two are. Richard is one, who I adore Richard, but he's a little crazy. And Miss Daisy is crazy. It could be, Renee. It could be, but the way it could be. But the way I see it, it's calculated dementia. So it's the old lady game, the old man game. These people are not crazy. You got to trust me on that. They are not crazy. They've got all their faculties together until it doesn't work to their advantage, and then they're like, I got dementia. No, I'm over it. In any case, moving on. Story time with Tracy is over. Hope you enjoyed it. Moving on. I gotta find the Zen in my life, that's for sure. Zen is required. Ugh, just need to be Zenful. Just want to be Zen, you know? All right. If anybody wants a reading with me, 213-458-7408. 213-458-7408. Let me look to see what's on Google News before we talk about Summer House. So you guys remember yesterday's show on Summer House? All right. Hmm. All right. I don't have time for this. Okay. Ah, thank you, Angela. Thank you. It is not dementia. It is who they are. Thank you. That's exactly it. That is exactly it. Part of their personality. Thank you, Renee. Thank you. That's like she wants to have something over your head, like you're in debt to her. It's a power play for her. Yes. Yes. And it's a weird power play. So for me, it feels like slavery. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like slavery. And I don't like that feeling. Because that's the same power play in slavery. Do you understand? Like, take my babies and breastfeed them. But if the baby becomes colicky, then it's the slave's, issue. You did this to my baby. That's what it feels like to me. And that's what I don't like. Let me see. Angela goes, I grew up around old people. We excuse their bad behaviors being age related when they use this to their advantage to get over on other people on purpose. Like that's what I said to John. As like these people are walking around with the gun underneath their skirts and playing innocent. That's exactly what I said to John. That's what it feels like to me. All right, moving on. Do you guys remember Summer House? We talked about Summer. Oh, I thought I added it. Oh, I thought I added this. Oh, maybe it won't let me add. Oh, I've got too many. I don't know what this is. What? Oh, I'll take this one. That's what happened. Okay, so Summer House, Martha's Vineyard. Why just delete it? Oh my God. Delete this. What else can I delete? Oh, I don't want to delete Megan Markle. I'll delete Aubrey. What else can I delete? That's it. Let me try one more time. Open. Oh, finally. So, do you remember I talked about? Let me take the comment down. Summer House, and how there's this romantic connection that could be brewing between Nicole and Alex. However, she was on the Kempire show yesterday. Let me see if I can find it.
Um,
She was on the Kempire show yesterday, and she totally explained and totally predicted that her and Alex were not going to get together. And I think I saw that in the reading. I have to go back over it, but I saw that, yeah, this is what it is. Nothing big. But remember, guys, I kept complaining about how the women treated Nick. I kept complaining about that. I'm a girl's girl, but I'm a fair girl's girl, right? The one thing y'all are never going to find me doing is being on the side of wrong because I want to be on the side of wrong. If I were in that house, I would be like, you ladies are fucked up. Y'all are coming for Nick, breaking up his relationship, yada, yada, boom, boom, boom. And this is happening 2 years in a row, right? Let me see what somebody is saying. Okay. Noelle doesn't want him anymore. Now Alex may like her. Oh, yeah. He was looking at her like steak. Sandra, hi, sweetie. I love Summer's House Martha Vineyard, not the other Summer House. I watch both of them. I like seeing Martha Vineyards and the cast. Bravo TV always seems to cancel or pause the black shows. Well, guess what? It is canceled. It is canceled. Now, is that Bravo's fault, Sandra? Or do we have a lawsuit? Bravo hits pause on Summer House Martha's Vineyard after 2 seasons. Do we have a lawsuit? They trashed Nick's reputation. He had a whole lifestyle he had created before Martha's Vineyard, after Martha's Vineyard, and the second season, they tried to take him down more because they all liked Nick and didn't want to see Nick happy. The difference with Nick and Amir went in the house not doing anything with any other girl. Why? Because he knew his girl wouldn't like it. Nick, Nick wasn't doing anything wrong. They're shaking their ass in front of him. They're showing their breasts in front of him. He's looking. He's having a good time. And they turn around and say, you're wrong for that. Now, I don't know about you guys, but there has to be a lawsuit for Bravo, or at least, if it's not a lawsuit, at least an employee complaint. And then to top it off, with everything else, he wasn't allowed to show anger. He had to apologize for being angry. I'm sorry. Summer's house needs to be canceled. I am on the side of right. And let me tell you something. Nicole was the shocker for me. She was the shocker because she came in there not knowing anything about last year and sided with the girls just to side with them. The whole time admitting at the reunion, the whole time admitting when she was on Kempire's show that she had nothing to do with this. She was just stating, talking trash, but stood 10 toes down on the trash talking. That doesn't make sense. Nick should have a lawsuit. So now I'm going to see if, let's just keep it light. Is there a company complaint that Nick filed? Because I'm telling you, this is wrong. Those girls were dead ass wrong. They were trifling little holes. And I am shocked that this is why we get nowhere. This is why we get nowhere. Because there was no reason to take that poor boy down. The way they took him down, unacceptable, guys. There was no reason. And the bottom line, and listen to Kempire's interview. She never cleaned it up. She said, yeah, we were talking trash, but no one told her to go and tell Tasia. We didn't authorize that. We didn't tell her to do that. She did that on her own. And it's like, you are doubling down on your ignorance, child. Your AKA ignorance. I'm going to call everything out. Because I'm sorry, guys, if you're AKA all about the sisterhood and all this bullshit, and you know he's a sorority person as well, how are you going to take a sorority man down? Explain to me. You explain it to me, AKA Noel. Like, that sorority shit is bullshit. Where's the bond because you are educated in black? Where is it? Hey, I'm AKA. Shut the fuck up. Where's your conscience? Nick is amazing. Nick is amazing. And Nick couldn't be my son. Nope. I'd be like this. Who we suing? I got this. Oh, fuck that. Who we suing, Brian? No, no, I'm not the one. All right. In any case, canceled, you dumb holes. Canceled. Is there an employee complaint? I'm going to put it that way. Yet again, and you know Bravo's going to try and cover it up. But if it's canceled, do you know why it's canceled? You can't have a show like this telling a guy that he is sexually inappropriate. He's not. They have footage of him being not. It's crazy. Somebody better explain to me why this show is canceled. And it better be because all those girls cannot be trusted as a group. So you have to separate them. None of them hoes can come back. Jasmine, you got more friends? Because they iced it your ass out too. Jasmine brings them all in and they ice her out. What kind of bullshit is that? Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Summer's House, Martha's Vineyard. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you like for me to see. Summer's House, Martha's Vineyard is your child. They're your love. They're your beloved. Please, Father God, authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. The show that Kempire had with Nicole was an hour of gobbledygook. That little girl didn't say shit. Nothing made sense. Not a sentence connected. Kempire looked bored. Did Bravo ask you to do this Kempire? Did Bravo ask you? And then made the announcement that they weren't bringing Summer's House, Martha's Vineyards back because even Nicole could not explain herself? Get out of here. You were just having interviews with people. I might as well watch the reunion, Kempire. It doesn't make sense to me. She made herself look worse in the interview. All this neck rolling. Well, I am not the one. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Oh, my God. And she is representative of all the females except Jasmine. They all act this way. Shanice, Jordan, and Bria. Bria and Nicole are very similar in terms of like expression of their personalities. Way too over extreme. Way. All right. Is there an employee complaint? There's a woman at the helm of the employee complaint. There's a woman here. Someone is being sneaky. There's another woman here. For some reason, it also has something to do with money. The Eight of Swords has something to do with being tied and bound and restricted. There's growth here, right? There's growth, right? That's the pregnancy, growth. But what do we have to bury to grow? What is she burying? Nick is hurt. And Nick is hurt by 3 women. At least 3, but to me it's 4. And the problem, see that I in the middle? He knows exactly what they are doing. I'm going to say this is probably Amir, meaning he's so emotional. I know he's not a king of cups, but he might be a king of cups because he's in Aries. And I'm wondering if he's a March Aries. There's a lot of growth that falls in my hopes and fears. And the end card is the star. The star is the one that pours out to humanity. That is Nick. So, the way I see it, there's at least an employee complaint out there. Nick from Summer House birthday. No, Summer House Martha's Vineyard birthday. If I'm not mistaken, Nick is an Aquarius. The final outcome is, oh my God, he's adorable. He does not deserve what he got. He's born on January 28th or 29th, one of the 2 days. The final outcome is he filed an employee complaint, which is probably going to lead to a lawsuit. I believe the employee complaint threatens lawsuit. Let me see something. What's his name, by the way? Nick Arrington. He looks like a Nick Arrington. I wonder. He is amazing. This is one amazing guy. Oh, he's in Los Angeles. I think what this picture looks like is, oh, he's from Los Angeles. I wonder if he's born and raised there. Hold on. Oh, wait. Okay. All right. So I'm contacting Nick. If Kempire can have Sloppy Noel on the show, then I'm contacting Nick. So I put, "Hi, Nick. This is Tracy Brown. I have my own show where we talk about hot topics. I want it to be a Wendy Williams, but who can copy her ever? Besides, I'm a psychic. So that's where I predict the outcome of scandals like yours. On my show today, I say that you filed an employee complaint or considering a lawsuit. Can you come on my show because them little heifers did you so wrong? And my channel supports you." All right. Hopefully he'll come on. You never know. I want him to have the voice that Bravo wouldn't give him. So if y'all want to send this to Nick, send this to Nick and let Nick know we support him. And if Nicole can go on and talk, say absolutely nothing for an hour, nothing. Kempire asked some really good questions. Nicole couldn't come up with good answers. So I'm over it. And I'm most disappointed in Nicole because she wasn't there last year. And she just played along to get along. And that's not nice. And then Bria goes, "I bet if somebody offers him, then he would do it." And then Bria tries to offer him, "Can you come into bed with me and cuddle with me?" What kind of setup is that? That's called a setup, Bria. I can't. I can't. I deserve better than this in my life. And to be honest with you, Nick is broken. Nick is broken. He was on top of the world, and those that are familiar to him broke him. This is the saddest thing I've ever seen. He's going to get his life back because I feel like he was able to prove his point against them. But I don't think Andy helped. And something is coming through in writing. Something is. Something's coming through in writing. And them girls, they're going to be shocked. They're going to be shocked. Let me see something. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. They're going to be shocked because something is coming. Like, Nick is not a fool. Nope. Ah, Nick. Get it together. Get it together. You are the warlock. Get it together, Nick. Handle this. And let me tell you something. Nick will be happy and married before any of you have first. And to tell you the truth, the same reason why they didn't like Jasmine was because Jasmine was happy and married. I really enjoyed the show. I definitely didn't like the way they tried to take Nick down. He is way too nice. Actually, all of the guys are nice in my opinion. Now, the girls, not so much. Right. Right. All of the guys are nice. I totally agree. All right. Oh, wait. Sure. I like to make sure you guys get it from an authentic place of watching. So I'm going to do this over. I started to pick one, but I was like, no. Alrighty now. All right, I'm going to take you. I don't know why I'm taking you. I'm flashing blue. Some sort of blue. Oh, perfect. Oh, right side up guide. Oh, let me see something. All right, thank you. Right side up guide. All right. Well, but you don't see how dysfunctional that is? That is dysfunctional. What's going on between the two of them? Hey, Daz. That is dysfunctional, Bria and Simon. Mm-mm. Okay, guy. Right side up. Uh, it says woman, but I have to say this could be male or female. It's a wise person, spiritual master, teacher of beliefs, religious beliefs and practices, as well as the teacher of spiritual principle of seeing the divine in every aspect of life. You don't have to be a professional preacher or guru to have this archetype. It's about being a sage or a crone or a wise woman, represents the ripening of insight and acceptance of what is. Interesting. Look for a continuing pattern of guiding others based on your spiritual beliefs. So, the way I get this, I believe he is going to pair up with someone whose belief system aligns with his, even though he got compromised in the house. I believe this is going to make him a better person. And I believe from this experience, he is going to be guiding and mentoring others, even though he had a whole shakedown. I'm sorry, it reminds me of slavery, guys. What I saw at Summer's house, like, is this how black people treat each other, really? Because this was reality. This wasn't a made up TV show, right? This was reality. Is this how we really treat each other? I would like to think no, but I now believe yes. All right, moving on. I don't have time anymore. Brian Mcknight. Brian Mcknight just announced that he's having a show at the Warner Theater on July 18th. Pre sales begin Thursday at 10 a.m. And then the real sales begin on Friday at 10 a.m. So, what do what do you guys think? Are you going to Brian McKnight's show? Well, let me read you some of the comments. My cat has prom that day. Somebody else goes, say what? We ain't coming. Well, what's your take? Are you going to Brian McKnight's show? Are you going? Someone else said, I'm going to my GED reunion. Another said, until he do right by his kids, everything in his life will crumble. Now you know that's my jam. Until you do right by me, everything in your life will crumble. I had somebody in mind when I said that. He keeps starting back at 1 to see if you all coming. Somebody else goes, I think I'm walking my refrigerator that night. This is my favorite. I'm going to my GED reunion. Oh my God, that is the best. All right, Dawn. That's the day I'm having all my plants neutered. You guys are hilarious. Gotta shampoo my backyard. Oh my God. I'd rather pull up both my ears off and mail them to Dubai before I go to his concerts. Yes. Stevie said he's coming to see him sing. This is the best. These are the best comments, and these are the only ones that I have. There is more out there. Just go to that page. What page is it? Nah, it's probably the Shade Room. Who knows? Never will I support him. Never, never will I support him. I gotta braid the grass behind my apartment that week. Oh my God. The comments were the best. They were the best. Let me see what page I found that on. Or did I take it? I think I took it from somebody. Oh, I think it's Neighborhood Talk. Ah, all right, guys. Hi. Oh my God. My poor Richard is in the hospital right now. He was sick yesterday, but he just texted me. He's like, I'm in the hospital. Oh. Richard is sick. He was sick yesterday, and then he said he called an ambulance 2 o'clock in the morning. So, and then he goes, he has like the flu or something. But for old people, flu is a lot, right? So then he goes, I guess he's worried. Like, you called an ambulance, that's a $700 bill, no matter how you slice it, right? But I'm sure he's a VA, so it'll get taken care of. But then he goes, I'm going to need somebody to pick me up. And I'm thinking, no, you're sick. I don't want to be in close proximity with someone that's sick. And so I was like, they're not going to let him out right away. And I said, Richard, don't worry about who's going to pick you up. You stay safe. You're in a hospital. That's the best place you could be when you're sick. Let them do what hospital people do best. Do not worry about who's going to pick you up. Meanwhile, now I've got to pick him up. I got to put the mask, 2, 3, 4 mask on, gloves. Oh my God. If I die, driving me, Miss Daisy and Richard did it. Remember that, people. Stay focused. They are going to kill me. Oh God. Does God hate me? What does he care about me? Does he love me? All right. Let me go. I will keep you posted on story time, even if I have to come in and do a 5-minute story time with Richard. Uh, Mama G, never will I support Brian Mcknight. Never. Never. All right, guys. Keep me posted. I love you. I'm going to get some water. I'm really thirsty now. Bye, guys. Oh, and by the way, like, I think I should pick him up because all of his friends are 90. They'll just systematically kill each other with whatever virus he's carrying. I think I can survive it. Pray for me. Thank you, Angela. Everyone get the gratitude journal because we are going to start a 369 session. So come join me so that we could manifest all the things that we want. Where's my journal? I can never, here it is. I always say I can't find it, that it shows up. Thank you, Angela. And also, Mama G goes, please wear your mask. I will, sweetie. It's a fucking nightmare. This is a nightmare. Mama G goes, please wear your mask. I will. Nikki, you know what I'm talking about. It's a nightmare. It's all a nightmare. It's all but a dream. By the way, guys, talking about it's all but a dream. I need to check tonight if they're going to exhume Kim Porter's body. I also need to check, which I don't think I've ever checked, but you guys have to let me know if Diddy unalived Biggie. I mean, we know he did, but I need to see it in the cards. But we already know. All right, guys. I love you so much. What happened? All right. Bye, guys. Oh, please order the gratitude journal. When will we begin the 369? When enough people have the gratitude journal. So order the gratitude journal. This is the actual link. Thank you, Angela. This is the actual link. Okay, I love you guys. Take it easy. Oh, no. I'm available for reading. 213-458-7408. Just text me at that number, 213-458-7408. Bye, guys.